Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat. So we're here again for the 50 stack challenge, drawing the prompts for this week. We have so far 1 and 2, which is red and paint. 3 and 4, 3 was blue, 4 was orange. The third week we have 5 and 6. It was fabric for 5, a pocket for 6, so we have the pocket there. And then the fourth week was lace and vellum. So we've got lots of lace on this one, and then this one has a vellum pocket, which it's hard to tell, I know, because this particular print wasn't as see-through as I imagined it would be at first, but it is, it's actually tracing paper, and the prompt was tracing paper or vellum, just some type of kind of see-through paper was really all that was about. So anyway, that's what we have so far. So we're going to do a draw to figure out, oops, let's try to keep these kind of in order, to figure out where we're at. And you can see I'm cutting all of mine like tags, but you don't have to do that. You can do it however you like. So if you want to participate, just make sure you use the hashtag 50 stack challenge, and it'll be all one word when you type it somewhere like on Instagram or whatever. Make sure all the words are right together so that the prompt all stay, or so that the hashtag all stays together when you use it. Okay. All right. So for this week, I'm just going to reach in my little bag. It's just full of all different prompts and just stirring them up a little bit here. So let's see, what are we on? Number 9 will be the color black. It's so funny that I keep getting the colors because there's so much other stuff in here that I'm just amazed. I keep drawing colors. So this is number 9. And then I'm going to draw number 10. Number 10 will be index card. So you need to use an index card somehow with your guest checker, if you're using envelopes, whatever. You just keep doing whatever you've been doing. You're just going to use an index card with it. So I have 9 and 10. All right, so I'm going to get some things together and I will be right back. Okay, I am back with some goodies to play with. So I'm going to start with number 9, the black, color black. All right, so what I have is, excuse me, I have some black bits that are from my laser cutting. These are the laser cut frames, these are the laser cut numbers, and then these are just little circles and bits that come with, this one says hello. This one isn't from my Glowforge. This one's just from a die cut that I have. But anyway, like little bits, circles and stuff. Okay, and then I also have a Tim Holtz Paper Dolls, The Witches. So that's what we're going to use along with other bits and pieces. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my black soot, Distress ink, I was going to say oxide, but it's the ink, and I'm just going to go around the edges. So how y'all doing? Hope you're having a great day. And if you're watching this, I think we're back from our trip, and the stuff should be back in my shop. However, I may not have gotten that far yet, so just know that if you go to my shop and you look for these and you don't see them right this minute, check back shortly, because I will be putting all the physical items that I have to mail back in my shop. I took them out while we were gone, obviously, because I can't mail them. So, yeah, but when you see this, hopefully, if they're not back in, they will be any moment. So, just depending on how much I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off at that time. So, anyhow, that is the plan. There's that, and then I think I'll do some of these stamps. I have this weird stamp. It kind of reminds me of, what are they called? Oh my gosh, my brain. Spider webs. In spots, but it's just supposed to be like crackles and splatters or whatever, but it reminds me of spider webs a little bit, so I'm going to use it for this. So yeah, I'm just busily working because I want to hang out with my friends too while I'm gone, right? no fun if I don't get to have any crafty stuff happening. I like to chat with you guys on on Instagram and Facebook and all that, so I know that even while we're gone I might not be quite as good as I usually am, but I'm gonna try to, you know, keep in touch with you guys. And this challenge is really fun. I could just make these all the time because it's just fun. I like it. I'm glad you guys seem to like it too. A lot of people have said that they're really having a good time, so yay! I love it when I think of stuff that, you know, people enjoy. Sometimes it's like, oh, well, that was a real bummer for people. So yeah, it's nice to think of something fun. I think I want to get... trying to get it everywhere a little bit where the witches won't be. Let's see. I've got it all over my hands now, and I just cleaned my hands off. Whoa. It would be a lot better if I had a block, I know, but I don't have one this big, so I just have to kind of wing it. I'm a mess most of the time, so nothing new there. Okay, now that we got that kind of under control, all right, and if doing this challenge, like I said black, you don't have to use everything black because, you know, that might make it hard to see, and I don't know exactly if mine will use all that or not, but that's just kind of what I pulled together. But yeah, it just, all you need on it is something in the color black, that's all. So yeah, don't feel like, oh, I don't, you know, I want to use every piece that's black. Okay, and I'm going to ink them a little bit. This is just what I thought might be kind of fun. But you just need something with the color black. Since we got Halloween coming though, that it seemed like the perfect opportunity to put some witches on the card, right? Guess check. Okay, better. And what I also might do, I'm going to put this number 31. I thought that would be kind of fun, but I kind of think I'll put it so it might be sort of under the ladies a little bit. Or they might be covering part of it, like that. So let me get that glued down if I can get a hold of anything here with my hands. My crazy little cat is snoozing on his back on the floor. You might hear him snore, I don't know. He got a haircut, so he looks like a little lamb. I might have mentioned that before. I don't know where I'm at with videos and when I said what and whatever, so I apologize if I repeat anything. But yeah, he's real cute when you give him a haircut. We just do it ourselves, which is real kind of crazy. Because he is not what you'd call cooperative. But he's also not cooperative in letting me comb his back legs. Like, I comb him every night. But he doesn't want his back legs, or, you know, back end, anything messed with. So I don't always get that done very well, and he was starting to get some mats, so we went ahead and gave him a haircut. We cut it pretty short, and that way, one, it's cooler for him, but also gets rid of any mats he might have. So it's something that's got to be done, but he does not cooperate very well. Imagine that. A cat that doesn't cooperate when you give him a haircut. So think I'll go like that with those, but let's put some dots around first. I might go ahead and use the hello one just because that's kind of funny. Imagine those two showing up. Hello. I don't know. Maybe I'll use one of the Tim Holtz sayings instead. But I think I'm just going to kind of put these little circular, and not all of them are perfect circles because they come from when I do the laser cut numbers and all that, like the insides. So that's where these are from. And I do try to always put these, also whatever doesn't fall through the grate of the Glowforge, in the package with your numbers. So you'll get little weird triangles and circles and things like that if you purchase those. This one's just a hole punch because they don't cut any this small. Oh yeah, I should look for the one that says something wicked this way comes. That would be a good one, huh? So yeah, don't feel like you have to use all black colored items on here. I just thought this might be kind of fun. I think that's covered, so let's try here maybe. Sorry, for some reason I've got a frog in my throat today. If I could get a hold of these, it'd be great. Just scatter them about. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this challenge too. I just think this is fun because it's easy to just do, you know, guest check or whatever. It's not super involved, time consuming. So you can do one and then, you know, go do some laundry or whatever. I like projects like that. Breaks up the laundry and junk that you got to do every day. Probably won't have quite as much laundry as I usually do now that the kids are moved out. Going to school. I talked to Theron today and he's doing orientations all day. I'm like, oh boy, you have fun with that, son. He's unfortunately not very patient like me, so we don't last very well at those kind of things because we get ants in our pants. I think I might have one kind of go off. I'm trying to think where are these going to go. They're kind of going to go like so because I don't want her arm getting lost. So maybe I'll do one more big one, like right here. It might not be a patience thing. It might be kind of like a ADHD thing. I don't know, but we struggle. That's why I don't sit and craft either, because I can't. I don't know. I just can't focus or something. It's weird if I sit down and do this. So I stand. Okay. Well, let's see. More right there, maybe. I don't know why dots or whatever seemed like it needed to be on here, but it just did. Let's see if we can find that. did with it. Hold on just a minute. Okay, I don't see that one. I may just be missing it. But I did find a wicked thing, so I think I'll use that one. I'm probably just blind. It's probably right in front of my eyeballs, but... I'm just inking the edges a little. Okay, and I am going to put glue. These are sticky, but I'm just that way. And I'm going to put it right here. And we're going to put glue on the back of our ladies, our witches. Oh my gosh. I'm going to put her elbow right against the side over here because I want that 31 to show as much as possible. It's covered a bit, but that's okay. And I am going to use my Stabilo All pencil here to kind of ground them because their dresses come up like that. Sort of looks weird to me. I don't mind covering up the other numbers, but I kind of want to leave the 9. I've got that 9 too, but that's just a preference I'm having with this challenge. But you can do yours exactly the way you like them. Okay. Like that. I might go around them just a bit. I know, I get started with this Stabilo All and I can't stop myself. It is kind of a fun little thing to play with. And it definitely adds something for sure, I feel like. Yeah. Oh, her hat covered part of the thing. Oh well. I just realized that. Isn't that funny? I wonder if I can move it down a little bit. Nope, we're not going to do that. It's fine. We all got it right. Thing does not want to release the water for some reason. Definitely like the effect of that. Kind of gives that dark woods feeling to me. Or like a dark mist or something. And this pencil again is Stabilo All, and you can find them on Amazon. I'm sure you can probably find them at like Hobby Lobby and places like that too. I don't really know. I've only ever ordered them, so because I got 3 when I ordered them, and I haven't needed any more than that. And I've had them for over a year. They last pretty well. I mean, if you were using them every single project, of course they're going to go faster, but I don't, so. But they're perfect for this. And then this graph paper I'll use for something. I keep expecting my son to come home because he's usually, you know, at work or something. It's so weird. It is so weird. All right. There is my guest check with the color black, number 9, black. And now we will work on the index card one. So that's number 10. What did I do with it? It is index card. So I have an index card that's been coffee dyed, and what I'm thinking is I'm going to use it as a pocket. So I'm going to cut it, but I want to see the lines, so I'm using the side with the lines because I feel like otherwise it's just going to look like a coffee dyed piece of paper, right? So I want the lines. I need to figure out what is the width of this again. I can never remember. It's almost 3.5. 3 3/8, I guess that is. If I would have ever learned to math, it probably would help me a lot. It would serve me much better, right? Yeah, that'll work. So we're gonna turn that into a pocket. I know, real original, right? But first, I want to put these pretty flowers on here. Kind of like this. And I know they're going to hang off. I'm just going to trim them. And this is just a washi sticker. Use that. I'm getting a little bit quicker at these, I think. Maybe. And I know I turn a lot of these into like just simple pockets and things, but I feel like that's kind of how we use them. You know, you either just use them like a regular tag. Oh, speaking of tag, I need to cut the edges of that. Or we, you know, make them into pockets, those kind of things. So I'm using them that way because I probably will put them in journals eventually. I don't know. I haven't totally decided what I want to do with them, but I'm going to wait till it dries. I thought I was going to cut it, but they're kind of wet. I don't want to just tear it. Have it look yucky, even though it would just add to the spooky probably, but oh, these make me want to go out of my mind because they always stick so much and then I always tear them or something. I love them because they're a little bit see-through, so they're really fun, but they are tricky to use. Come now. I'll go over that again. I'm not gonna stick. See what I'm saying? They just sometimes don't stick. I mean, it probably doesn't help that I get my gloppy fingers on them, but this one I can cut right now. This one's really nice and crunchy down at the bottom. From the coffee. And I'm going to glue this over the perforated area so that it helps hold that little perforated tab on there better. And I am going to thumb notch it. Use my bigger thumb or circle, not thumb notch, because I just want, you know, more. Sorry, I stink at that centering it thing. So yeah, if you want your index card to be a little more obvious or whatever, like, you know, actual index card color, then of course go ahead and do that. And I think I'm going to use one of my bingo bits, but I'm going to kind of hang it off because otherwise it'll be too tall. So I'm going to cut off the bottom row of numbers. I don't know if I want it to hang off more, but I'm going to set this Tim Holtz paper doll on there and kind of rest her foot, maybe on the one. But I might want to put a little, I grabbed this piece of book page I might put behind there a little, but like I said, I want to leave some of those lines so that you know it's an index card, so I don't want to cover the whole thing, but I think I will put a little bit on there. Just for a little interest. I might even put another little piece in a different color of book page. Page is always good for helping you decorate. Just a little, another strip of it here. I think it'd be fun just to kind of, maybe we'll just kind of go end to end there. Don't know why. Just because. I need to figure out how high up this is going to be. Probably about here, so maybe I'll have this going under all the way across. She's going to sit on here. Or maybe I'll put her foot on the 6. I don't know which one, but anyway. So that piece is going to go down there. Sorry, I know, talking to myself, blah, blah. I definitely went with, like, similar colors, you know, like that's all black, this is all neutral. Weird. Okay, this needs to be roughed up. I don't have one of those little scuffer things, but it works great to do this, so. Pasha was very happy to see me last night when I got home from taking my son to school. My husband's like, he wouldn't even come near me. He just sat and looked at me. He's a stinker like that. Oopsie, I moved it down. Didn't really want to do that. Okay, we're going to ink her a little bit. Oh, my hands are so sticky. I love her dress. It's beautiful. It's one of my favorite time periods. The looks to be about 1910-ish, maybe a little bit later. I do feel like I might need just a little bit of color, but I'm not sure what. That might work. I mean, this isn't super colorful, but it's sort of like the pinkish color in those flowers. So I think it'll work. Just to maybe have another little bit of this. Yeah. There's okay. I know that didn't add a ton of color, but I just needed a little something to tie those two together, I felt like. Oh boy, this thing in the heat is not fun. It just does not want to stay open. And he's hot here again. Kind of sort of cooled down for a few days. I mean, not really cooled down, but was a little cooler for a few days. But it's right back up to the hot. I kind of want her dress to set up there. I think she's supposed to be leaning on something, but I guess she can kind of be leaning on that piece of paper. It's not perfect. Okay, so go along here. Oh, and I have no idea what I'm going to put in this pocket. I didn't even remotely think of that. Well, I can figure that out sometime. Oh, I know what I could use. Oops, not that low. Just at the line to glue that perforation so that it will stay attached. I'm always afraid they're gonna... Okay, what is the deal here? Why am I so crooked? Maybe the check is crooked, huh? I didn't think of that, because I'm trying to line up with the sides. It's definitely crooked. Or I did something else crooked. Cut it crooked or something. Okay, well... I can put this little piece of the guest check in there for writing on. And it's nice and coffee dyed, so it'll be great for that. Okay, I have no idea if I'll ever put anything on it or if it will stay like that, but either way you can at least see the index card-ness of it. Alright, so we have our color of black and our index card pocket there. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope that you will join me, and if you do, please do the hashtag 50 stack challenge and make it all one word, just so that it's easy to find. Because if you separate it with spaces, like you do 50 and then a space, stack, space, challenge, then it might not come up as well in the searches for YouTube or Instagram, that kind of thing. And I do have a playlist for the ones that have been done that I have found on YouTube. So if you're making videos, you can check there if you want to see if your video's there. If it's not there, it's nothing personal, just let me know. Because I'm, you know, like, it's just been crazy busy and I may not have got it over there. I might not have seen it or something like that. I'm really trying to keep up with it. So just if you don't see yours, just let me know and I will add it to the playlist. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day and we'll chat again soon. Love you guys. Bye.